Hello dear students, welcome you all to the 29th lecture of macroeconomics. And today we are going to discuss the consumption function or propensity to consume. So in this sector in this topic we will see what is consumption and how our total income we spend on consumptions and how saving plays an role when we are defining the consumption function. So all these things we will discuss, and later on propensity to consume we will discuss. So before starting this topic, I want to discuss something with you. See, whatever we are earning, the portion or our income, we are dividing into three categories. Okay. First, the consumption we are doing. Second, whatever is left out of consumption, we are doing saving or investment. That investment function came later on, we will discuss further. But generally, if we will say whatever earning we are making or whatever income we are earning, so that is broadly divided into two categories. One, which we are consuming, things we are consuming, and whatever is left, that is our saving. So consumption of any goods, it depends on income. Okay, so our income defines our consumption. Okay, so this function is given, C is reflecting the consumption. So consumption depends upon your income. So consumption is a function of income. Okay, so this is also called Keynesian consumption function. C equals to function of y. I hope you understand. If this f is written here, that shows the function. It means if y will change, C will also change with respect to that. Okay, so if it is a function means, if consumption is a function of income means, if income grows, consumption also increase, and when income decrease, consumption also decrease, but not with the same proportion. We will see in next slide how it is moving, how the consumption is moving with income. But yes, if overall we will see, then when income grows, the consumption also increase, and when income decreases, consumption also decrease. So in general, when we change this function as an equation, then we will say consumption equals to A plus BY. This BY, Y is again your income. Okay, C is a consumption, and this A and B are the constant. This equation, if you are saying, this is a equation which is showing y equals to mx plus c. It means it is the equation of straight line. Okay, so in next slide we will plot a graph also, and we will discuss there. So here you see C equals to A plus BY, where A and B are constant. Now let's see what is A, what is B. A is your autonomous consumption, and B is your marginal propensity to consume. See, when we discuss about, let me go to, yes, this thing. When we discuss an equation of a straight line, and then let's say this is our y-axis, and this is our x-axis, and this is an equation of a straight line. So when we are saying y equals to mx plus c, or A plus by also we can say mx, let's say mx plus c. Okay, so when we are saying mx plus c, y equals to mx plus c, when we are saying, so in this axis, this m reflects this angle, it means slope. Okay, and this c is the y-intercept. Y-intercept means this distance. Okay, this distance is our c, and this m is the slope of the line, straight line. Similarly, here also we will we will draw one equation for this, and we will see this a. This a will be the y-intercept, and b will be the slope of the line. How it will happen, we will see later on. So right now, I hope with this it is clear to you what I was saying. So this equation is almost similar to y equals to mx plus c, where m is your slope of the line, and c is your constant. Okay, So when we are saying A is autonomous consumption, so listen carefully. When we don't have any income, when we are earning zero, that time also we have certain consumption, means that time also we will spend for food items, we will spend something for our clothing. Okay, so when you have zero income, that time also you have some kind of consumptions. Okay, so how you will satisfy, or how you will fulfill, or how you will pay for those consumptions? So either you will borrow a money, or you will use your savings, withdraw from your savings. In fact, the people who are in dire straits, means very poor condition, they and have no income, they also have still little bit, they have certain expenses. Food expenses are there for survival, clothes are required for survival. Okay, so this A is reflecting that part only. A is reflecting your autonomous consumption. When your income is zero, that time also you do certain kind of consumption, that is called A, autonomous consumption. Now this B, slow B, is your induced consumption. So it is the amount of consumption which varies based on your income. Okay, so suppose you are right now a student, so bare minimum your income is what? If you will say your income is zero, nil, you are not earning anything, so how you are satisfying your how you are satisfying your basic requirements? Either you are borrowing. So I was saying, suppose right now you are a student and you have zero income. So you are having certain consumptions like food you want, clothing you want, mobile phones bill you have to pay. So what are you doing? You are borrowing from your parents. Okay. But as you will get a job, okay, you will start getting some salaries. Initial years, your consumption will be limited. Okay. Sometimes it might be possible your income is less, but your consumption is more, so that will be dis-saving. You are not doing any kind of saving, your account is in negative. Okay, so but as your salaries will increase, what will happen? Your consumption will also increase up to a level. Suppose you are earning 1 lakh in a month. Okay, so what will happen? Up to that level you will do consumption, all your desires you will satisfy it, everywhere you will spend money. But slowly you will reach to a point whereafter you will find that there is nothing to consume, all things you have, and your income is above than the consumption. So that time you will start doing savings. Okay, so whatever I was speaking, let's move to the next slide, and then it will be more clear to you. You see here in this table, consumption schedule, you see initially income was 0, 60, 120, 180, 240, and so on. And consumption, you see, when your income was 0, that time also your consumption, you was consuming 20 units. Okay, here unit is in crores. Okay, and when 60 is there, then 70 was your consumption, and slowly your income is increasing. But you see that consumption is increasing, but not as the same proportion it was increasing earlier. You see in this diagram, x-axis is representing your income and y-axis is reflecting the consumption. And this is the line which we say income line. Okay, at this line, your consumption equals to your income. It means at this line you are not doing any kind of saving or dis-saving. Whatever your income, same amount you are using for using as a consumption. Okay, and this equation which we were discussing in earlier line, c equals to a plus by, this is this equation c, this equation. Okay, so in diagram, income is measured horizontally and vertically. We have discussed 45-degree unit line is your income line, and the C curve, that this means this line which we were saying y equals to C equals to a plus by. This is the line. Okay, C line is linear consumption function based on the assumption that consumption changed by the same amount. Okay, its upward slope to right indicates that consumption increasing function of income. This slope is upward. It's showing that as income is increasing, your consumption is also increasing. B is the break-even point, this point where your consumption is almost equal to your saving. This is the point, consumption equals to saving. It means at this point, your consumption equals to saving means this OY1 is your income and the same amount of consumption OC1 you are doing at this point B. Now let's let's discuss when the income rise from OY1 to OY2. It means your income has been increased. Okay, so consumption also increased OC1 to OC2. But you see here the proportion at which your income increase, your consumption is not increasing at the same rate. Okay, so what you are doing here, the consumption is lesser than the increased income. So it means whatever the gap is there, this was your income line and this is your consumption. Okay, so below this point B, your consumption was more and your income was less. But above this point B, your income is more and consumption is less. So at this point, this area, let me highlight this area. So this area you see here, where is, yeah, this area is showing this saving, means at this point you are not doing any kind of saving, whereas this area above than this, it's showing the saving. Okay, I hope you understood. This area, when your consumption is more, income is less, it is the area of this saving. Listen it carefully, otherwise you will not learn saving function. And above than this point B, when your income is more, consumption is less, you will start doing saving. The portion of income not consumed is saved, as shown by the vertical distance between 45-degree line and C curve is SS1. So this thing which I highlighted, this is showing your saving. Up to this point was your consumption. This point was your consumption and above this is your saving. I hope it is clear to you. Now moving to the next slide. So thus, the consumption function measures not only the amount spent on consumption, but it also the amount we have saved. That's why I was saying the consumption and saving both goes hand in hand. This is because the propensity to save is merely the propensity not to consume. If you are saving means that amount you are not consuming. Okay. The 45-degree line may therefore be regardless as a zero saving line. So that 45-degree line is showing that whatever your consumption is there, that much you are spending, whatever your income was there, that much you are consuming. It means your saving is zero. So at that 40-degree line, which I was showing you, you can see here once again, this line O S1, this C equals to Y. In this line, your income equals to your consumption. So at this point, you are not doing any saving. And the shape and position of C curve indicate the division of income between consumption and saving. Below this point, below B, this point is saving, and above this point, it is your savings. Okay. Now let's move to a very important topic here, that is consumption function or propensity to consume. Okay, so two things are here which are very important, and when we will discuss multiplier, that time again we will go through these things only. One is average propensity to consume and another topic is marginal propensity to consume. So let's see what is first average propensity to consume. So average propensity to consume equals to your consumption divided by your income. It means how much portion of your income, total income, you are consuming. That is your average propensity to consume. The average propensity to consume refers to the percentage of income spent on goods and services rather than of saving. Formula is APC equals to C over Y, where C is consumption, Y is your income. The ratio of consumption to the national income is called the average propensity to consume. Here consumption is national consumption, okay, and Y is national income. Marginal propensity to consume is like if suppose earlier your national income was 100 crores, okay? Now it is being increased to 110 crores. Earlier when the income was 100 crores, 60 crores was your consumption. And when your income in national income increased from 100 crores to 120 crores, your consumption also increased from 60 to 70 crores. So your marginal propensity to consume will be 70 minus 60 divided by 120 minus 100. Okay, that will be your marginal propensity to consume. It means the change in, because of the change in national income, how much change in consumption, national consumption is coming, that will be your marginal propensity to consume. So the marginal propensity to consume is the proportion of aggregate rise in pay that consumers spend on consumption of goods and services. Okay, so if your national income is changing, with respect to that, how much your national consumption is changing, that will be your marginal propensity to consume. Okay, so consumption function, when we discussed, so I told you that Keynesian theory, or Keynesian was the father of modern macroeconomics. So he put forward a psychological law of consumption, according to which as income increases, consumption increases, but not as the same, but not as much as increase in income. It means when you start earning, initially your consumption will be more, but as your income will more and more, it will increase and it will reach to max another zeros and zeros, but your consumption will not increase, because आदमी को क्या चाहिए, अपनी बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट कंप्लीट हो जाए, अपनी हॉबीज कंप्लीट हो जाए, अपने शौक कंप्लीट हो जाए, थोड़ा बहुत और खर्चा कर ले, बट आफ्टर दैट द सैचुरेशन पॉइंट विल कम. उसके बाद तुम्हें लगेगा कि still I have excess money, so I should save it. You will be left with some money which you can save. So in another word, marginal propensity to consume is less than 1. It means delta C over delta Y will be between 1 and 0. So this is all for today's lecture. In next lecture we will see saving functions. This topic we will discuss. So I hope the topic is clear to you. If still you have any problem, you can ping me on WhatsApp. I will solve your query there. Thank you so much for watching.